Zoom button. There we go. Okay, awesome. It's probably the fastest one yet. Okay, so Atelihai, Tuungasugit, Attitu. Welcome everyone to Makitatsiatuq Virtual Fitness. Today is Friday, so we're going to be getting into our bottom workout, our leg workout. And for today, we're going to be doing our glutes. So we're going to be working on that gluteus maximus. So of course, that is the bum, the behind. And of course, before we get into this, the first thing that we're going to be doing is a warm-up, followed by a strength-based workout using some dumbbells. So I have a lighter pair and a heavier pair. That's going to be great for our purposes today. And then we're going to have a cool down stretch, focus on the glutes. So of course, if the workout is too difficult, you can maintain with the warm-up. It's designed to be beginner friendly or people with rehabilitation friendly, any type of things like that. It's perfect for everybody. But other than that, we'll get into it. So thank you to Sport Canada and Canadian Heritage for funding the Doompety-Doo program, which Makitatsiatuq is a part of. And that basically allows us to bring these virtual fitness sessions to everybody, which is great. Thank you to those joining on Facebook and Instagram. And of course, thank you to Paige from Tia, who has been joining me on these workouts. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. I know that I have been dying to hit the glutes pretty much this whole week. So hopefully it'll be a great workout. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get into prone position, and we're going to be doing some prone single leg lifts. So just quickly getting into prone position. So we're on our chest, and we're going to be starting with our toes dug into the mat. So your knees should be just barely touching the mat. And we're going to just start lifting that right or left leg one set at a time. And we're going to do this 10 times, lifting that one leg up into the air. If you want to make it more difficult, you can add that scorpion type of flair to it. Curling that leg back towards your bum. After 10. After 10. Okay. You're gonna do some downward dog.
I'm gonna take over the workout.
No, right.
And a good stretch in.
We're gonna just
reminding us we all need to stretch.
Exactly. So we're gonna start with that opposite leg doing 10 times. I read. It does make it more difficult to get into this push-up position to avoid your dog. After 10, we're basically just finished warming up those glutes. So again, we're really tightening the glute. We're tightening the glute, making it work. Why are you so friendly today, huh? And then we're going to get into some leg kickbacks. So we've done those curls. Now we're going to get into the kickbacks. Miss. she goes right behind me. So we're going to get into the kickbacks. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring our knee to our chest, starting with the right, kicking it back, chest and back, chest and back. So just to make it a little bit better, what I'm essentially doing is curling the toes forward, putting the heel out, forward, and heel out. So just like so, 10 times on each side. And again, making sure that we're getting that angle to it. Again, if you want to make this a little bit more difficult, you can try to curl that foot back again. Pretty much anything with that scorpion flick is going to be great for the glutes. Just like that. So, of course, doing 10 on each leg, working out the glutes. Into our third warm-up exercise, we're going to do some clamshell openers. So we've done this one before, but essentially what we're doing is we're going to start in the model pose or the side prone, and we're essentially just going to lift from our knees, keeping our heels together, opening that clamshell. Again, lifting my right knee off of my left knee and coming right back down. So it's quite the easy exercise, but it's great for toning and opening up that glute. As you come up, when your knee is about 90 degrees, you should feel that tightness in the glute. Just like so. Of course, you're going to want to switch sides just to make sure that it's even. And same thing, just like so. If you do want to make it more difficult, you could put a dumbbell on the side of your knee. Again, you'll have to keep it there, but it will add that extra pressure to the exercise if you need it, but otherwise just opening up that clam and warming up the glutes. So now into our last workout, we're going to get into some bridges. And so, getting into that glute bridge position, we're going to be trying to get our feet as close to the glute. Are you okay? We're going to get our glutes as close to our feet as we can. And we're going to push. I'm sorry, my dog is just, I think she thinks that I'm playing or something. But we're just pushing with our feet, glute up into the air. Pushing up with the glutes, bringing the hips to the ceiling. Hi, baby. So again, you just want to make sure that you're tightening the glutes as you're lifting up, bringing that belly button to the ceiling 10 times, just like so. Oh man, my dog is a little terror today. I don't know. I don't know what's gotten into her. So to get into the actual workout, we're going to start in a squatting position. So making sure that we have all the things that we need. For me, I'm just going to grab my heavier set of dumbbells. Whew. And we're going to start with some suitcase squats. So suitcase squats are pretty unique other than the fact that they're squats. Basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be keeping our back straight, keeping our dumbbells close to our sides like we were doing a farmer walk, getting those knees shoulder width apart but with room to pass the dumbbells through. And we're going to come down, placing the dumbbells back up, back down, and back up. And now again, you want to keep your shoulder blades together as best as you can, your back straight. 10 suitcase squats. Again, really firming the glute. Just like so. So once you hit 10, we're going to move into the 5 o'clock lateral lunges. So essentially what we're going to do is if we're starting on our right leg, sticking the right leg forward, bringing it around to the side, lunging in and back up, taking the other leg to the side, lunging in and up, back together. So as long as you're doing the 5 o'clock lateral movement, again, stepping out, lunging into it, and back up 5 times on each side. Really working and pushing those glutes. Great for the hip flexors. And of course, great for the glutes and the hamstrings. Just like so. So again, we're just moving that leg over, lunging into it, back together, leg over, lunging into it, back together. Whew. Take your time with that exercise, of course. You don't want to throw your legs around and slip. Now we're going to get into the Sumo Squat. So, done this one before. For myself, just to make it a little bit more interesting, we're going to take our dumbbells, if we have them, put them into a kettlebell position. So, holding the top of the dumbbell, feet facing outward, and we're going to come down and back up, down and back up 10 times. And again, keeping in line with that dumbbell. Just like so. And now again, that's basically like a half sumo squat, sitting in that position. Really get the glutes going. That's definitely what we want. So last exercise is going to be some weighted donkey kicks. So just to show everybody quickly, essentially what you want to do, take the dumbbell, place it into the, I don't know what you call that, maybe the leg pit. Put it into the leg pit, and you're going to want to use your calf muscle and drive that heel into your bum, making sure that you're holding on to that weight. And again, curling the weight inwards over top the glute. Again, doing 5 on each side. And then switching. Of course, depending on the weight that you have, it'll be more difficult to hold, obviously, the heavier ones. But again, just making sure that you got it nabbed in there. The great thing about dumbbells as well is if you grip the bar, the actual weight itself should stay in between your legs and shouldn't slide off. Just like so. Wow, so that was a great workout. Although I'm not going to lie, my my dog running around was a little bit hilarious, and it kind of took me out of the zone.
I think that was the highlight.
Yeah, definitely.
Got me not thinking about how difficult these exercises are.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally recommend a dog. Distracts you.
Yeah. I'm really worried I'm gonna drop these during the donkey kicks. Make my downstairs neighbors angry.
It's oddly stressful. Like
I think it's pretty secure in there, but just thinking about it makes me a little nervous.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my neighbors are totally over me at this point, I think. They've just stopped complaining. Well, I mean, I did tell them that it wasn't going to stop.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick shot of protein. Whew. And we'll take that. Always we take that 15, 30-second break. Of course, if you need a longer break, totally recommend it. Whew. You know, go at your own pace and what your body tells you. Make sure to drink lots of water and to breathe. If the exercise is difficult, you find yourself holding in, you know, sucking that air into your diaphragm and just, you know, just forcing yourself not to breathe to be able to lift that weight. You know, make sure you take a break and breathe and try your best to, you know, exhale when you push, inhale when you pull, that type of stuff. Whew. So we're going to get back into it, starting again with the suitcase squats. So again, just making sure that you have enough room to get a decent squat in, but also keeping those dumbbells to your side. And we're gonna come down and up, and again, down and up. Keeping that back straight. Again, into the 5 o'clocks. Again, really great for moving that hip flexor around. And really great for the glutes to get that extra mobility. From then, moving into the sumo squats. So of course, feet outwards, coming down into that half squat, sumo squat position. And again, pushing up when that dumbbell hits the floor. Just like so. And then transitioning into the weighted donkey kick. So, of course, getting it in there as best as you can. Again, definitely need some control here for this workout. But just doing 5 on each side, or 10 total, it's gonna be great for your glutes. Again, wanna make sure that you're really bringing that weight past the hip line, above the glutes. Just like so.
I feel like the hardest part of that is like gracefully putting it under my knee. Like, in a secure fashion.
Yeah, definitely a little strange. Like I was like trying to do it here and like, you know, and then bring it back. It doesn't look good. Whew.
Also, I have to remind myself to like think about my form. So when I do those, I'm kind of like arching the back a little bit too much and maybe like not being completely square.
Yeah.
You go slow enough that you can recognize it at least.
Yeah, that's the important part I find. Like stuff like that where you have to control that dumbbell in an awkward position. It does really help with form because you're focusing on dropping that dumbbell. I can't believe how clingy she is today. Like she's dying for attention. What am I gonna do with you? Whew. All right, so feeling pretty good so far. I'm definitely working up a sweat. We're halfway done though, so doing pretty good. Whew. I think even just really trying to hold that dumbbell between the hamstrings and the calf, like it really flares up the quads to just force that closed. So far it's a pretty good all-purpose workout. Couple more seconds here, and then we'll get back into it. And of course, drink lots of water. Make sure that we're stretching.
My friend Kai says on the Facebook, he says not to be dramatic, but I would literally die for this dog. I think we all would. Just taking a nap right beside the weights.
I know. The way her paws come up to the side like that. I've always thought that she kind of looks like a seal. You know, like whenever dogs like lay down on the front like that, it's like, what's wrong with this?
Just a true Inuk dog.
Yeah, really. Yeah, she loves the winter too. It's like, it's just so cool how you can see how it's like so ingrained in them, you know, to like love the winter and stuff. It's always very cool. Whew. Whew. Okay, so gonna get back into it. And again, doing the suitcase squats, making sure that our back is straight, touching the dumbbells to the floor and coming back up. 10 times. After 10, getting into those 5 o'clock lateral lunges, lifting that leg over into a lateral lunge. Whew. Gotta say, definitely feeling it on the third set. Again, just doing 5 on each side. Whew. Just like so. Wow. Really feel that one in the glutes. Whew. And then jumping into those sumo squats. So again, making sure that our legs are far apart, feet are pointed outwards, and dropping that dumbbell to the floor and back up. Whew. And then into the last exercise, our weighted donkey kicks. So again, making sure you got a tight grip in between the calf and hamstring. And again, just lifting that heel over that line. Five on each side. Whew. Of course, if you feel like it's too light, you can do 10. But with these 15 pounds, 5 feels pretty good. If you're using more weight, you may want to do more or less. Totally depends on you. Whew. There we go. Her head is on top of the weight. Oh, Brad, you're too much. Whew. So 3 sets in. Whew. Doing pretty good. Oh, I'm definitely feeling it. Sweating all through my my workout clothes. Oh man, wow. So I knew it was going to be a little bit more challenging. That's why I kind of changed it into the 5s on each leg, during these. Yeah, definitely thought it was going to be difficult, but it's definitely good. My butt feels like it's on fire. So definitely a good sign. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, I'm like out of words just chugging protein. Like I just totally sweaty. Okay, so gonna get into our last set. Ooh, feeling pretty good. Sweating all over the mat. Ooh. Getting right into those suitcase squats. And I gotta say, feels good to work out the butt that I've been sitting on through all these months. Just like so. And again, into those 5 o'clocks. On the last set, it's not looking too majestic for me, but certainly still feeling that workout. Whew. Whew. Wow. Okay. After those, into sumos. And so again, wide, legs are wide, feet outward. And again, straight down, straight up. Just like so. Whew. Into the final exercise of the workout. Those weighted donkey kicks. Oh man. It's even flaring up my calf muscle, which is great. Again, whew, doing 5 to 10 on each side. Wherever you feel comfortable. Whew. And just like that, whew, finish the workout. Oh gosh.
Virtual high five. Woo. My dumbbell got some air time in that last set. Like,
I felt mine kind of coming loose on that last one. It was like hanging, just dangling on. Yeah, definitely watch out for that if you're trying these dumbbell weighted donkey kicks at home. You know, kind of make sure that if it's gonna slide, it's gonna get stuck on either end of the dumbbell. It's definitely where you wanna be. You don't wanna throw a dumbbell through your wall. Whew, okay. So, feeling good? Feeling super tired. Okay, so to get into this cool down, make sure that everybody is in one piece for their weekend. We're gonna start with a pigeon pose. And so again, you wanna make sure that heel coming close to the groin area, close to the hip. And we're gonna put that pressure on that hamstring and quadricep. So again, just on that thigh. The more pressure down, the deeper the stretch. Just 10 seconds. And then we're gonna switch legs. So again, of course, being careful. And again, really trying to get that knee forward. Putting pressure down on that thigh. 10 seconds on each side. After that, we're going to transition into a figure four. So again, really great for figure four is great for the glutes. So putting that heel over top of the opposite knee, pulling in from behind the knee, trying to get that knee and heel to the chest. Again, 10 seconds. We're going to switch legs. Same thing, just behind the knee. Definitely feeling that stretch. Just 10 seconds there as well. Now we're going to move into the lizard pose or the runner's stretch. And again, for this, we're going to be bringing one leg near to the head. The other leg is going to be stretched out behind you. And again, we're just going to try to add that pressure onto the glutes. We're going to switch legs now. Again, just doing 10 on each side. Want to make sure that we're evening out that stretch. And again, really trying to get that hip close to the mat. Stretching out that glute. Whew. Now we're going to get into a reclined cow face pose. So this one's always interesting to do, but we're going to try to, of course, being mindful of, our, just being mindful of what's going on with our bodies and trying to do this carefully. And so we're going to lean back and pull, similar to the last. Pull that cow face right into our body. And again, switching sides, same thing, we want to be mindful not to pull, strain, or of course, pinch anything. And again, really pulling the overlapping knees to our chest. So if you've done the left leg over the right, then switch and do the right over the left. Just like so, making sure you got both stretched in. Now, for the final stretch, just make sure that we've gotten everything done. We're going to put our leg behind. So we're going to do sort of like, I think that's like an L stretch. And so again, the back of my heel to the back of my glute. Right arm with the right leg, pulling those toes back. Great for one leg and the ham, or in the quad, and great for the other in the glute, quad, and ham. We're gonna switch after 10. Again, always being careful. Whew. My right is definitely stiffer than compared to my left. Just like so. Stretched everything out. Oh man, I feel pretty good. I feel very stretched, but also very warm from the workout. How are you feeling, Paige?
I think you can tell by the level of sweat on my body. I'm feeling good though. I had to grunt through the last set. Yeah. I really like those lunges, like solely for the kick. The kick is really fun, and it's like a good hip stretch, I feel.
Yeah, I like those as well. They were a little bit like, for myself, I think that's just because I'm like, I'm just an awkward, disoriented guy. And then I was, as I'm trying to get the leg over, I would notice that I'd get the leg over and then start to do a squat. And like I'd bend the other leg with it. So it was just about mental, sort of getting a pattern in. But they were really good for the hips. Like, yeah, like you said, it was really great for opening everything up. Really enjoyed that. Thank you for saying. And of course, I don't want to keep everyone from their weekends, but thank you for joining us. Whew, as I attempt to stand. But thank you for joining us on this workout. It was really great. So thank you for everyone on Instagram. Thank you everybody on Facebook. Of course, thank you Paige from Tia for joining us. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great weekend. I'll see everybody on Monday for a great upper body workout. Hopefully I'll be just this sweaty. And yeah, if anybody would like to join, of course, let us know. Message us on Facebook, on Instagram, leave a comment, whatever you would like to do, or even just share your opinion. Always looking forward to those. And yeah, take care, everybody on Instagram. Bye, everybody on Facebook. And I will see everybody Monday. Have an excellent weekend. Bye-bye.